Hi everybody, this is Bastiaan and today we're going to take a look at the Danish gambit, and I'm going to show you a game I just played, starting with d4, e5, d4, so I have a center game, pawn takes pawn, and now typically one could play queen takes d4 followed by knight c6 in the spirit of the Scandinavian, but instead I'm playing c3, which is the Danish gambit. So black takes the pawn, so pawn takes pawn, and I'm taking back with the knight. So I'm offering up a pawn and getting a starting development with two pieces developed versus nothing for black. So black continues with bishop to b4, putting a pin on the knight. I play bishop to c4, attacking the weak square on f7, typically followed by either queen f3 or perhaps even queen h5 to continue attacking the f7 square. And black plays bishop c3 and I exchange. So I'm getting two isolated pawns, but I do have a lead in development. One piece, two pawns developed versus nothing for black, at the cost of one pawn. And black continues with queen e7, which is best, followed by queen f3, again attacking the weak f7 square in some cases, and protecting the e4 pawn from the queen. Knight f6, getting a double attack on the e4 pawn, and I just continue development with knight to h3, which is inaccurate, but I'm throwing everything at my opponent, and unless he really knows the Danish gambit, he's sure to make one inaccuracy followed by a quick attack and a mate. So black takes the pawn with the queen, forcing me to exchange queens. So queen takes, knight takes queen, and knight to g5, again threatening bishop takes with a check, almost forcing knight takes knight, allowing further development. Bishop takes, and now I'm down two pawns in comparison, but again I have three pieces developed, and black is hoping with the queen exchange to avoid a quick mate and to continue playing until the end game, where we'll have a material advantage. So black castles into safety, and it looks like black is doing well, and there's no easy way for me to win. So I castle as well, queenside, and black really wants to develop his pieces, because by now all his pieces on the queen side are undeveloped, and he really needs to get his pieces moving, and he'd love to take control of the center, but at the moment he can't. So he plays developing move pawn c6 in order to play pawn d5, and this slight inaccuracy already equalizes for white. So I can continue playing with bishop e7, attacking the rook, and black plays another inaccuracy, which is rook to e8, and we can hardly blame him because it puts the rook out of danger, attacks my bishop, and puts the rook on the open file, but it's losing. and it's clear that my opponent has no idea how to fight the Danish gambit. It's probably best to start playing pawn to d5, even at the cost of exchanging material, or losing an exchange. But rook e8 was played, so bishop to d6, and black continues developing. He develops the knight to a6, only square, and rook h to e1. And typically when one is down in material, it's usually best to avoid exchanges and start attacking the opponent, but at this point it's better to exchange material, because black only has one active piece, and that's the rook at e8, and it needs to be exchanged as soon as possible. So I'm already threatening rook takes rook with mate. So black takes and I take, again threatening rook takes with mate. And black continues to play logically but inaccurately, because the typical moves don't work. h6 in order to create an escape for the king. So we get rook e8 check, king h7, bishop d3 check, pawn g6 to block the attack, and then the simple bishop to e5 in order to play rook h8, and already we're in the forced mate. And at this point my opponent resigns. The only move that's playable is f6 to delay one more move, but bishop can just take, and there's no defense against rook h8. So that's it, my game with the Danish gambit. A quick and vicious kill, so I hope it teaches you one or two things about the Danish gambit and how it's played, and make sure to respect it when it's played against you. So I hope you enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening.